I'm now pleased to introduce the one and only, a true luminary, Mr. Sree Iyer. He is known by many of you as the editor at pgurus.com. And for those of you who don't know him, this is your lucky day today. You're getting to meet a true visionary. And I just want to say that, you know, Shree's a very humble man. He's not just a Silicon Valley technologist with over 50 patents, but he's also a prolific author, innovative thinker, a relentless seeker of knowledge. I think that's the core of it, right? His book, Who Painted My Money White, has secured the coveted status of a #1 Amazon bestseller. What an amazing title, too. Sree is also the founder and editor at P Guru's YouTube channel, where he delves into a multitude of topics covering development, politics, business, books, art, culture from India, the USA, and the UK. I've been a guest on his show as well many times. This dedicated channel boasts a massive subscriber base of 400,000 and is making its waves worldwide, probably entering the millions pretty soon. Moreover, Shree's expertise and insights have made him a sought-after guest on prominent Indian shows across both mainstream media and popular YouTube channels. His influence, of course, extends across borders, bridging communities and and having him spark very engaging conversations. Mr. Shri M. Iyer is a true visionary, blending technology, literature, and political discourse. A name to remember indeed. Today, Sree, thank you so much for being with us. I'd love to have you discuss the importance of organic media in shaping American Hindu discourse. This is something that you've had a lot of experience with, and if you could impart your knowledge with the audience today, we'd be very grateful.
Thank you so much for your kind words, and it's a pleasure and honor to be invited to this esteemed panel. Hindu Action has been doing some phenomenal work. I can't say enough good things about how Utsav has put together this group to make this happen. Because what happened is that the SB 403 was a bill that just suddenly caught all the Californians between the eyes. And before they could even take a breath, there were so many things happening. This thing was moving at lightning speed. It was going through the Senate Judiciary Committee, and then the Senate voted near unanimously. And then people started waking up, said, wait a minute, this has got some, huge consequences for us. And that's when many, first generation Americans, Hindu Americans such as myself, we started jumping into the laws. What exactly is the legal procedure for people to, draft laws? And how is this that, we got blindsided like this? How come no one knew what was going on? So all this stuff suddenly came in a very high pressure, and many jumped in, they folded their sleeves and worked towards trying to make sure that the falsehoods that were being propagated were, brought to light. But it was like it failed by a whisker, I should say, because the governor, Gavin Newsom, refused to sign it. But I can assure you, folks, that they are going to try again, maybe not now, but when the next governor, comes into the Sacramento Capitol building, they are going to try it again. So what is it that is missing? What is missing is that most of us, Hindu Americans, all 4 million, maybe like at least 60 to 70%, we've all come here because we are very talented and we want to accomplish some things, life goals in our profession. And when we are, pursuing our, career objectives, we don't seem to have time for many of the other things. First of all, many don't even go to temples. Second, we don't have time to teach our children what exactly is the spirituality associated with Hinduism, what Sanatana Dharma is, what does it stand for. So sometimes in some schools, the children get, again, hit between the eyes. Oh my God, I don't know anything about my religion. My parents tell me to go and do namaskar here or pray, and I just stand there. So this kind of stuff needs to change. But for doing all these things, there needs to be a voice. And that's how P Guru started out. We said, okay, so there are so many things that are happening around the world. Who knows what is happening? And can someone connect the dots between what happened in one city and then where it is leading to? For example, this SB 403 didn't start there. It started in Seattle. But how many of us knew that from Seattle it's going to spread like wildfire, not just in the United States, but also in Canada? So you see how people have lined up all their ducks and then suddenly they blindside you. So all these things, someone had to do the, getting people around, getting them together, getting them to a platform to say, okay, listen, you watch this particular website and we bring you the most up-to-date information about topics that may be of interest to you. And that's how P Gurus has been, laser-like focus on some of these issues. For instance, on SB 403, we had the most comprehensive, up-to-date information regarding caste discrimination. Luckily, somebody else has taken up the baton and is running castefiles.org. So things like this are essential because you and I, the professional Hindu American, we don't have time to, lobby our congressmen, lobby our senators, any other people in power. We don't have the time because we are full-time, moms sometimes. We are also, pursuing our profession, but we need to know this because what is happening in Sacramento or in Washington, D.C. is going to affect our future, our children, our grandchildren. And imagine if SB 403 had passed, what kind of an effect it would have had across the rest of the country. So in order to try and, at least educate the lawmakers, we need organizations like Hindu Action. And that's why I humbly request all of us, whoever is watching this video, to please donate to Hindu Action. They have done some groundbreaking work. In fact, they're the first ones to, I think, frame this Hindu genocide that took place in 1971 to draw the attention of what happened to Hindus in Bangladesh, in the liberation of Bangladesh from Pakistan. All these things requires a lot of work, patience, and most importantly, money. The reality is today, lawmakers won't even give you the time of the day unless you donate to their campaign. And the donation is not a trivial amount. It's $3,300. So, imagine if you want to talk to 10 lawmakers, that is $33,000. Well, Hindu Action would like all of us to pitch in. You make one trip to DC, I can guarantee you we'll be spending like $5,000. Why can't we spend like a tenth of that, $500? Donate to Hindu Action every year. And you can be sure that they are there for you, and it is the job of organizations such as P Gurus to make sure you understand the kind of great work that Hindu Action is doing. Hindu Action, Hindu American Foundation, COH, Kona, and many more are coming up now. We all have our works distributed. Each one is taking up something at a certain level, and Hindu Action is doing it with the lawmakers in Washington, D.C. This is the highest lawmaking body. Need I say more? Please donate to Hindu Action. Thank you very much. Namaskar.